Hi, Belinda Prine here, and we have another video to share with you on the All About You, a 360-degree view of you and your wellness. And I'm so excited that we have Lois Krause with us today. I absolutely love her, and I'm sure you will as well by the end of our time together. So, hey, Lois, yay, thank you for your willingness to do this.
Hi, Belinda. It's been a long time. I'm just happy to do it because I was happy to see you again and talk about fun.
Yeah, one of the categories on the wheel that are all part of your 360-degree view of you and your wellness. So I have to tell you, when I met Lois, it was literally fun from the second I met her to this day. So I would love for you to share with us kind of what is fun to you, and how do you create it, and what does it do for you, and all of that.
Well, to start, my husband and I moved from Connecticut, where we lived all of our married lives, over 50 years at the time, to Colorado, someplace we've always wanted to move to. We
Yay.
retired and moved to Colorado, and we ski, and we love the outdoors here. We love we came for the skiing and found out that the summers are fabulous because there's no humidity. It doesn't get over 90. It's just absolutely wonderful and sunny most of the time. As a matter of fact, there's this one hotel that was here in this area in 30 years. The guy used to say that it always is sunny in Gunnison, sunny in Gunny. And he said if the sun doesn't shine in the day, he would pay for everybody's meal, their dinner. He would not, he was the owner of the hotel. And in 30 years, he only had to do that 20 times in 30 years.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
impressive.
yeah. So it's easy to come and have fun here. So we moved out here to
Mhm.
ski, found that all the people are super nice and inclusive.
Mhm.
I had met one person because I joined this Women of Gunnison networking group, and I met one person, and she introduced me to some other people, and they were having a party, and come on over. Sometimes it's a girls' party, sometimes it's with husbands, and it got to the point where it was like, okay, somebody says you want us to come over. Okay, what can I bring? And that's what everybody says. So it's spontaneous 9 times out of 10. I mean, it might be, 2 days from now, it might be tonight. But and everybody goes, okay, what can I bring? And everybody brings something, and we all have a good time, and everybody helps, set up, clean up, and everybody has fun, and everybody just enjoys each other on a regular basis. And it's really created a huge amount of community here as well. I feel so attached.
Mhm.
Uh, it's very easy to be included with everybody and to include them. And the invitations don't seem forced. They
Right.
seem heartfelt, and we just have a good time. We started a canasta group on Tuesday afternoons, and
And
um,
you're teaching a dance class
I'm
at,
teaching a dance that what happened was that the woman that used to teach the class left. Her husband got another job in Michigan, and they moved back to Michigan. And so I went to this other class with some kind of an aerobics and muscle conditioning class that one of my friends in our little community teaches. And she was going to be away for 3 classes. And she asked me if I would take over that class, to do, and she does about the same thing all the time.
right.
So one of the dates that I um, did the class for her happened to be International Dance Day. And I said to everybody in the class, I said, we'll do our weights, we'll do our bands, and but there's some aerobics parts in the class. I said, because it's International Dance Day, I said, we have to do a dance. I'm going to teach you a dance to Megan trainers. I'm better when I'm dancing. I said, and everybody's going to do the dance. I said, because it's International Dance Day. So we did. And that was on a Monday. And then Wednesday, I went back to the other muscle class, and the original person that teaches it was back. She and her boss met me at the door when I was coming into class, and they said, "You have to teach a dance class." I was like, okay, but I'm kind of busy every day. I have something going on, and I had just signed up for a tap class up in Crested Butte, which is about a half hour away. And I
Mhm.
said, so that day's out, and then this day is out. And I said, and I swim on this day. She goes, well, come do it at 9 o'clock instead of 9:30, and then you can have time to go to swim class. And I said, all right, let me think about it. Let me talk to the swim teacher and see, if that's gonna work out, So I said, okay. And I used to take this dance aerobics class from my professional dance teacher back in Connecticut. So during COVID, she did a dance class on Facebook Live
But-
every day for 450 days.
Oh my heavens.
And I have a whole bunch of these videos. Sometimes you can find them and sometimes you can't. Sometimes they get blocked off, or the music gets blocked off.
Right.
And but I went through what I could find, and some of the dances I know anyway, but so I kind of had to make it a little bit easier. This is the 55 and over community. This is supposed to be a silver sneakers class, but anyway.
Ah, okay. Okay.
um, so we so I put together some of the different ones, and we start off the same way that my dance teacher did every day of COVID, and that was with "I'm better when I'm dancing." I said, "You all know this," and
Yep.
then some of the people in the class have asked to do some dances that, like line dancing and things like that, that I don't really do, but I went on YouTube and learned them, and
Yep.
and would teach them because the other woman that used to teach the class used to do these classes. So I said, okay, I'll do that.
Here's what I want people to take away from this. Um, Lois has this joyous, abundant, engaging presence about her. And something I've always admired is she really lives life to the fullest. So she was taking tap classes back in Connecticut. She was trying all these new things. She and her husband packed up and moved across the country because this is where they both wanted to be, right? They wanted to ski, they wanted to just enjoy life to the fullest. And they didn't know anybody out there. They created the community that they have, which is a really lovely community of people, and are living life fully out there. I mean, your husband sits in with the musicians
Yep.
in town that play. Oh my God, I love you all. So you bring fun to all that you do. And another thing is everybody's welcome.
Yep.
It's always okay in however you show up to be with Lois. So I hope that you catch some of Lois's energy and feistiness, because I'm telling you, it's big. And remember to laugh, right? That is one of the gifts that you have given me consistently since the day I met you. And it's so important. It's so huge. So one parting thought before we end today. Anything else?
Um, the only thing I can say is, if you are in a situation where you don't know anybody, or you're going into even a meeting and there's other people around, don't be afraid to go up and introduce yourself and say hello. You'll never know what great connection you can make.
Mhm.
Okay, that's how I met Belinda at a meeting, and we and we have been fast friends since,
Yeah.
and we've laughed since.
God. Yeah,
So
well, we're already running long, so we'll share the story really quickly of how I met Lois. We were at a meeting, and it had ended, and we were walking down to our cars. Well, I happened to wear a wooden pair of shoes that day that every step I took, it went clunk, clunk, clunk. And I'm like embarrassed and I can't do anything. Anytime I take a step, that's the noise it makes. And Lois is there and she's looking at me and we're kind of smiling. And then we all get downstairs and realize that we have to get our parking tickets validated up there. And I'm like, oh my God, I now have to clomp up the stairs with these people and clomp back down again. And one of the things that I noticed when all of us realized this, Lois and I turned around to go back upstairs and we're cracking up at this point. And she turns around and she says, hey guys, we got to go upstairs. So she made a community of this group of people in that very moment. And we all went upstairs. We could have been pissed off that we had to go back up there and do this and we're tired and it's a long day. No, we were busy laughing.
yes,
A lot of times, every time I took a step and I'd clomp, people would crack up. But and this is what I'm talking about. Lois approaches her life from this place of inclusivity. There's joy in every moment if you find it. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have difficult times. You do, right? And those are the times you reach out and you connect with this community that you've developed that can be there and help support you in those times. So that is how Lois and I met. And I am here to say I never wore those shoes again. Um, but it does make us laugh every time we talk about it, doesn't it?
yes, it does.
All right. Well, look, so I hope you guys find joy in your life, or if you're lucky like me, you find your own Lois and you'll be happy. Lois, thank you so much for sharing all of this with us. And I can't wait to see what adventure you create next. And perhaps I can chime in, even though I'm not in Colorado. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And for the rest of you, tune into the next video that comes out. It's just everybody's reaching out, saying what they want to share, what they do in these different areas. So if you've got something to share, reach on out to hello@belindaprine.com. Take care.